Hello everybody and welcome back to what is probably going to be the shortest Brawlmachine episode on the channel. So full disclaimer here, this video is a tiny bit of a meme. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the game ends pretty early due to not even really a misplay. We just kind of said screw it. We were both pretty tired on this day and we knew we needed a video because we were a little bit behind. But to make it up for you guys, we're going to be doing something a little different next week. Now, normally next week I would be uploading a video. Next week I think we're going to be uploading a video, but it's not going to be a Warmachine video. It's actually going to be a different war game. That's something I've been wanting to do for a while with the channel, is push different war games onto the channel. Don't take that to mean Warmachine's going to go away or anything like that. Meme videos like this are going to be a one-off, that we're going to be doing regular length Warmachine videos again by the time the next one drops. This was just kind of something I wanted to do for a while, and I figured what better time to introduce it when I'm dropping a shorter video anyways. So next week there's going to be kind of a bonus video that won't be Warmachine, but it is wargaming content. And then starting the week after that, when the next Warmachine upload would be regularly scheduled, we're just going to go back to usual length Warmachine videos. So I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I'm sorry to disappoint that it's a little bit of a meme, but honestly, there's some pretty cool moves that were used anyways. And the other thing we really wanted to show off this video is the new lighting in the basement, because our game room here, we just set up better lighting for it, and you guys will be able to see in the video it looks so good compared to what we had before. So super excited about that, and really good things to come. So sorry that this video might be a little short, but going forward we're going to see a huge increase in the quality of the content on the channel. And without further ado, let's get into it. Legion, turn 1. Yeah, so I figured we'll skip the list building this episode because, like I said, it's going to be a really short game here. So the first thing I'm doing, I'm flying Angelius up, and I'm basically really just moving everything up. I'm trying to respect threat ranges here. He's got a Witchwood, which is always a problem. Saeryn's going right for the flag. My list here is basically Saeryn, Angelius, Zuriel, and Warmongers, and then a few support pieces for that. So my idea here is I'll have Zuriel, who can kind of be on either side. He can spray out if he needs to on the Dreadrots, or he can go and support on the rectangle zone. I've got a Mechana Shredder up there that I'm going to plan to either bait out the Witchwood or use it to get the extra distance on the Clockatrice. And then the Warmongers are hopefully going to be able to deal with the Dreadrots on their own, because they're Warmongers and they're great at that sort of thing. And that's kind of my game plan here. So this was turn 1. I pretty much just moved up the board.
Grimkin, turn 1. So right here I see Jason moving up towards zone. I'm going to move with the Witchfoot first because it's going to be pretty simple. I'm pretty happy with his position. I just kind of want to fiddle with it because right now he's starting to zone. And I just want to make sure he stays that way while staying outside of 3 at the edge of the forest so no one can actually see him. Right here I'm moving up the Cage Rager, keeping him outside of Zuriel. He can still get sprayed, but that's fine. I just need something to start threatening, putting up board presence. Dreadrots are going to move up to the zone to contest against the Warmongers. Right here I'm just working out what I want to do with the rest of my stuff. King can be a bit funky at times because you want to keep his stuff outside of 5 of him so he doesn't get the -2 arm buff. But I also want him at a relevant position. Right here, Jason reminded me I had a Crabbit, so I'm just putting that down right beside King. From here, I'm still seeing, figuring out order of activations, and then decide the Defiled Archon should go first. So he's just going to run on over there, fly over the house, and then the Crabbit's going to walk up and jump, get within 3 of the Witchwood and Defiled Archon, and Baron Tongueweek when he's going to move up there. Right here I'm going with King. I put up Scything Touch on the Clockatrice, moved him 5 over, making sure he's outside of Killshot of Zuriel. just for camping purposes, because I want to determine how many clouds I put up. And I end up putting up 2. It doesn't really matter. They're already out of threat, but I may as well. I had the extra fury. Then I'm going to have, I believe, Wastelander move up here to just sit beside King. I'm fine with him getting the arm debuff, because hopefully he's not getting hit at all. In this way, he can do the shield guard type thing he has for King. Then I'm gonna get Baron or Clocktrees to go. Just seeing his landing options, I don't want him to be charged right now. Maybe later, because he really can take a heavy to the face and just teleport out safely. But at the moment, I'd rather just play it safe with him. Last model I'm going to move here is Baron Tonguelick. He's going to just move up top and then put down the Swamp Gas to put up some concealment. And partially because he just has no better spells to cast right now.
Legion, turn 2. Alright, so going into turn 2, Reed stayed pretty passive here, and I wanted to kind of make sure I wasn't throwing anything at him unnecessarily, but I also wanted to be able to chip in. I didn't want to play too passive to the point where he's just able to overrun me, because I know I am the faster faction here. So my plan here, I'm going to move Zuriel up. I'm going to make sure he can't be threatened by anything except the Cage Rager, but ideally Saeryn's going to be able to throw her speed debuff on it. So I have Zuriel jump up just a tiny bit and drop a spray into it, and then Saeryn's just going to be able to Arc Node through Zuriel into the Cage Rager. So I get the spray off, I boost the damage, or I boost the hit roll first, so I can roll that there, and I was hitting on like 4s or something, so it was pretty trivial. I boost the damage. I do a decent bit, but nothing too crazy. I think I hit for like 6 damage or something there, which is fine. Like, I don't really expect too much out of this. It's a relatively low power spray, and he's pretty high armor model. So next, I think I did Saeryn next here, and Saeryn's whole thing is I'm trying to land this spell that's going to drop his speed, because I do not want a Cage Rager going into Zuriel. And I think I was trying to figure out if Saeryn could actually move up far enough herself to throw some of her death spurs at the thing, so I could hit some grievous wounds on there. I ended up deciding against it because I was a little worried about some of his pulling shenanigans he had there, and I just didn't want to put her in too much unnecessary risk. So I ended up kind of just backing her behind the thing, and I launched a bunch of Breath Stealers. And I don't know. Oh yeah, so I'm rolling the dice for them here, and of course I hit the first one, and he decides to use his corpse to kind of negate that. Oh, I'm moving Angelius here, so I think I accidentally cut out the rolling here, but basically he uses the corpse to cancel out the first Breath Stealer, and then he uses Ruin on the second, so I only get it off on the third, which basically blew all of Saeryn's stack. The Angelius then just took a pot shot. I did a tiny bit of damage, nothing special, and then I have the Mechana Shredder, what I just moved there, kind of toe into the zone behind that crate-looking object, just so I have something contesting the zone. And then the last thing that I'm going to do on this turn here, I had the Forsaken behind the Angelius there, just finally top off on Fury. I had it at 4 from the previous turn. And now I'm moving the Ogre up, and you'll see me measure this out in a second. I'm just making sure they're out of 9, except for the front 2. So the front 2 are going to kind of be my here, take vengeance, and then we go from there.
Grimkin, turn 2. So I start off this turn by looking at the board, and I realize there's a very low odds assassination run that I can do, and so I joked to Jason that I was gonna go for it and just try to take out his caster, and he basically dared me to do it. So I ended up deciding just to go for it. Definitely a bad play, but it's very fun. The lines were pretty cool. It also just showcases how King can just get himself around the board and what the Defiled Archon can do for the range of spells. So right here, Defiled Archon's moving up, and he's shooting Zuriel. or not Zuriel, the Warmonger. Make sure he gets a teleport. Then he's gonna shoot his Hellfire into Jason's caster, and he connects, does a good chunk of damage, but Jason doesn't transfer. Then I'm gonna have Baron go, and he's going to just spell slave Death to Dust. He ends up missing, which is to be expected. And right here, I'm going to have the Dreadhearts go. I don't really care where they're moving. Just mainly the one up top by Baron is important, because that's going to be King's teleport target. I still roll the dice against the Warmonger, because may as well. I had some in charge range. But if I don't get the assassination here, I'm just dead. I'm putting my caster in an awful position for this. So now I'm going to move up King. It's kind of relevant. He's already in control range. But he's going to teleport himself over to where that Dreadrot was using Sands of Fate. Then I'm just going to try to hard roll Death to Dust into the caster. The first one missed. Second one hits. I have 3 Fury left, so I'm considering boosting damage. Either way, Jason's probably going to transfer whichever one spikes. So I figured may as well do the first one, force the transfer, then I'm going to have to hard roll 11 on 2 dice. But I just completely whiffed the roll, so he doesn't end up having to transfer at all. And that's just going to be an assassination run, and a very easy kill for King.
Legion, turn 3. I mean, I think at this point it's pretty easy to see how the game's going to go. I've got King of Nothing right in front of me, and he has nothing to defend himself. So Zuriel walks up, and I think I kill him off of initials. I end up boosting pretty much everything, but even if in some world Zuriel failed here, I had Angelius, I had Saeryn, and I think I even had Ogre in range, so that was the end of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm sorry it's a little bit of a meme video, it was super short, but honestly, we thought the play was really cool that we tried to do, all the different things, and how close he surprisingly got on Saeryn. So we thought it was worth uploading anyways, and we have plans to kind of make up for it with a bonus video next week, and then kind of roll out these new changes to the channel. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless, and until next time, peace.